Hello, everyone,
Here we are.
and welcome to the Downey Sports College Football Bowl Mania edition of the show. Lots to talk about, lots to be excited about here in Greenville, North Carolina. As news broke within the last hour or so that there is a new offensive coordinator in town, and hopefully he's bringing somebody with him. We will talk about that. Probably hit on the bowl game a little bit. We will do a separate episode for the bowl game. Paul, what do you think about doing that maybe day of,
I'm down either like day of or day before, something
day
like that.
before, somewhere around there?
Works for me.
Um, if you're on Twitter, the chat's open to you. Give us a retweet, give us a like, give us a follow. If you're on YouTube, like, comment, subscribe. Chat's open to you too. And same on Twitch. If you feel like subscribing or following, feel free. If you have questions, comments, concerns, or just want to say we look dumb, feel free to put it in the chat. Outside of that, we will highlight all the bowl games, all the first round of the college football playoff, and we'll give you our playoff bracket and champion and all that good stuff. But we were talking pre-show, Paul. What do you appreciate it, buddy?
What?
Look at the chat.
I was fixing my. Oh, appreciate it, Mike. I was fixing my tabs. I didn't know what was going on. I thought I messed up something and you were talking to me.
No, we were talking pre-show. You're excited. You had lots to talk about, so I'll let you lead it off, big dog.
Well, do we want to just go ahead with I
think we go with the news of the day.
I completely agree. I mean, it's not the Eagles D tackle Jordan Davis. It's not the country singer Jordan Davis, but it is new East Carolina offensive coordinator Jordan Davis, who played a pretty significant role in the number one scoring offense in the country, number one in yards per game as well. They were Drew Mestemaker, their quarterback, led the nation in passing. From what I have seen and heard, he wasn't the play caller necessarily, but when your job title is offensive coordinator, you're not an insignificant part of that whole thing coming to be what it is. So, but at the same time, you know who else didn't call plays at their last job before coming to ECU? John David Baker. He was not calling plays at Ole Miss. So, which now he will be, which good for him. Happy for him. Him and Aldridge.
Wait to see how Caden Hauser does in the Powder Blues.
Gosh, I don't. What if they get Trinidad back though?
I could spend an hour just talking about that. Yeah. I don't think you understand. Like,
what
if Bryce Underwood goes to LSU? Like, I mean, these are all things I've thought about within the last week or so.
I'll save you the time. We're not going to do that, at least not right this second. But I love the hire. I honestly didn't think that he was really an option until the last handful of days. And then once it broke yesterday that we had been in talks with him and we're working out a deal, all of a sudden Drew Mestemaker is
in the transfer portal.
In the portal. So, I mean, I'm not saying Mestemaker will come here, especially after the season he had. As much as I love, oh, it absolutely did. But I mean, as much as I love to give ECU every ounce of props possible, it does feel like a somewhat lateral move. That's what I tweeted, Mike. Zesty for Mesty. But just going from a team in the American to another team in the American, going from a team that played for the American Championship to a team that did not. I don't expect him necessarily to come here, but again, the chances have increased from what they were. But I love the hire. I think we're going to be a lot more explosive. Obviously, this probably means we're going to be a tad bit more pass heavy, which I know
Yeah.
isn't exactly our MO. But I don't know. I think it's going to be very obviously time will tell, but I love this hire. I'd love to hear your thoughts.
Um, Relatively, not even relatively, extremely short coaching career so far from him.
Yep.
I think he's only been coaching since 2017. I
Well,
looked
yeah, I
this
mean,
up
he played for Texas Tech when we were like in high school.
Yes.
So
Um,
he's a young guy,
which I
which
think
excites me. I love a young guy being an OC for my
he
football team.
was at Texas Tech before we were in high school. I believe he was there under Mike Leach
I'm talking. Are you talking about as a player?
as a player. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about. I don't know. It might have
Which
overlapped a
I
bit.
love that he's, if he was there under, because I can't remember when Leach was there, but I think it was around that
Leach was
time.
there way earlier.
Oh, this is
That's I think Kingsbury.
I think
Like
it's
I think it's
Kingsbury. I'm about
I
to
think
look
it's
it.
like potentially Kingsbury Mahomes. He might have overlapped with for a year. Who knows? I can't remember his play. I'm not gonna
He was there under
piss down your leg and tell you
Kingsbury.
it's raining. I did not look at his college football career from a playing standpoint. But
He was there for at least 1 year of Kingsbury. Why won't you give me?
regardless,
Either
I
way,
think it's
he
a
was
hell
there
of
at
a
a high
hire.
flying offense. Um,
Also,
was a
I
GA
forgot to
there.
turn the Cure Bowl on.
There you go. Then went on to a pretty good D2 program in Texas, followed by going to Washington State, and that's kind of when he chased his coach around. Um, this is
Yeah,
actually the first stop where he hasn't chased him around. I'm excited. I mean, North Texas was pretty good last year, and then obviously took a big step forward this year, playing for a conference title. Um, if the quarterback comes with him, I'm going to be absolutely ecstatic. Either way, I think
oh
I'm
yeah,
positively optimistic about the hire. I think the fact that it really seems like this was the first guy we reached out to, and he took the job. I think that's a good sign within itself.
yeah,
Which obviously I don't know anyone that works in the athletic department, so I don't know that verbatim, but I'm gonna roll with that
right.
assumption considering kind of how
Yeah,
quick
we
the
we don't
news
have
is.
sources.
I mean, I have
Our
sources.
sources
They
are
just
people
come out
that
my
have sources.
bumhole.
So what?
I said my sources come out my bumhole.
Yeah, right. Our
Um,
sources are other people that have sources.
but I I like what he's done at every stop. I mean, obviously not in huge roles until the last year or so, but you look at the stats. I mean, his first year as OC at North Texas versus this year. I mean, there's a huge jump.
Yeah,
You are going to get a higher tier. At least I believe you can get a higher tier athlete here than you can get at North Texas. I think your ability to win on a more consistent level is better here than at North Texas. I think ECU should be a top 3 team in this league every year. It has not been the case in a long time, but I think just based
no,
on location, what this school cares about, how much the people in Greenville invest in this program, this can be a really really good group of 5 team, and I think I trust our coach here, and this guy he wants to get. I think the DC hire is going to come within.
yeah, I would not be at all surprised. But I do like now that like we've gotten the OC hire out of the way early, and now we can really just set our focus to the DC. Which obviously we have a bowl game to prepare for too. But from a coach hiring standpoint, all we're worried about right now is a DC, basically.
Yeah. Which I guess this kind of ties in. Obviously, if you're hiring an offensive coordinator, like we've already mentioned, John David Baker is going on to be the.
I'm going to pause you right there. So they just played second and 29 in the Cure Bowl. It was first and 40. It was first and 40. Continue.
But
I had to let you know
I thought
about
you were
that.
about to sneeze. In all honesty, I was like, there's
No, no,
going
no.
to be a nasty sneeze coming.
No, I had important information to divulge.
But yeah, like we're saying, JDB is now the play caller at Ole Miss, back at his former job. Not really shocked that that's where he ended up. Already having
Me neither.
previous relations with their, former DC, now current head coach. I'm sure he had ties there
Yeah.
already. Like my conspiracy theory is that Caden Hauser is going to be the quarterback there next year. Um, if not,
I mean,
I'm
it
really
obviously wouldn't.
curious where he
It wouldn't.
goes.
Yeah, there's obviously not a 0% chance that he's playing quarterback at Ole Miss next year.
Yeah,
I
but
don't know if he's starting at Ole Miss next year, but um, I don't know because he's going to go somewhere he can play.
yeah,
It all depends on what Ole Miss's quarterback room looks like and whatnot. Um, I don't know. I feel like there are plenty of sneaky places that Caton could go and get the playing time and play well and really help out a solid power conference team. Um, but the whole Ole Miss thing with JDB does kind of throw a loop into that because it is impossible to predict just
yeah.
based on that aspect of it alone.
But he was the first domino that fell after JDB leaving. Be curious if he goes out west too, because I'm pretty sure he's a Cali kid. Um,
Yes, he is.
Yannick Smith, which I think at least the sense around the community and the fan base is that this guy's been had one foot out the door for the last month or so. He also announced that he is opting out of the bowl game and entering the transfer portal as well. As far as I know, they are the only two that I at least have heard of that have entered the portal so far.
Javante Connor as well. So there goes our projected tight end one for next season as well.
Yeah,
So the passing game took a pretty big hit.
yeah,
Um, but also, I mean, like Yannick, he's been gone for a month and a half. So I'm not exactly worried about that. I'm happy that we don't have to deal with his attitude anymore. To be completely honest. Um, but losing Connor hurts. But again, like you said, there really hasn't been a whole lot of movement, at least yet. I expect most of it to come post bowl game,
post bowl game. Yeah,
but but right now we've only got three dudes confirmed leaving, at least offensively that like from a production or standpoint. But um, yeah, I don't know. It'll be weird to see. It all I guess is probably decided now. It's just most people want to play one more time, play in the bowl game, and so then they'll
yeah,
make their announcement. But it'll be interesting to see just how much we leave or how much we lose. But we're gonna reload. I mean, that's the nature of the beast at this point. So
yeah. And, hey, Blake did pretty well in the portal last year, so let's see what he can do
exactly.
this year. I'm not terribly worried there. Decent sized class. I think we talked about that last episode, but you got a decent sized recruiting class coming in. Um, ranking wise, it isn't anything to write home about, but that kind of is the life of a G5 team.
Right.
But uh, I don't really understand the move from the DC going to USF, which
I don't either.
is such a lateral move. It's not even funny.
I can't remember. Do we play them
I think we play them
next
next year.
season?
I
Let's
think we
see.
do. But for a school that, after having a good coach, just traditionally takes three coaches to figure it back out, that's going to be real interesting down there. Although I
Yeah,
think they made a good hire.
I think so too.
I thought he was getting the Penn State job.
I yeah.
I thought he was getting the Penn State job, which Wolf Penn State, but
Yeah.
it's not a Penn State podcast. But the Nittany Lions suck. What's new?
Yeah.
Um,
Which I mean, I don't hate what they got going on. I love Matt Campbell. I think he's a great coach. I don't know what to expect out of him at Penn State. I
8-4.
feel like it was kind of a panic move going after him, but I don't know. Um, I think Penn State might be kind of not in the cellar, but they might be having some lean
And
years here.
I think they're going back to mediocrity, what they were most of our life.
Yeah, honestly,
Just mediocre.
like the late Joe Pye years into the like whoever the hell, yeah, whoever it was for a couple of years, and then Franklin. Like, I mean, his first couple of years were like obviously he elevated that program back to a place that they hadn't really been in a while, but
Place they hadn't been since the 80s.
yeah, and so I obviously they were put in a tough position because like I don't think they should have fired him. I think if he was their coach and they still got these same results throughout the year, he would have been fired and I would have understood. But I don't know. I know they're kicking themselves right now.
Yeah. Do you find if we got USF on the schedule?
Yeah, we're home against USF next season, so that'll be a fun welcome party.
Marquee matchup in Dowdy.
It honestly might be, but USF I expect to take somewhat of a step back next season.
I do too.
The Marvin Lewis treatment.
But I don't have too terribly much more on the Pirates, other than hopefully they're getting ready without it's. I guess we could talk a little bit about what you think they should do at quarterback for the bowl game.
I mean this is a pro Mike Wright podcast.
This is a pro Mike Wright podcast.
The problem is because we're a pro Mike Wright podcast, we're gonna get to see him play regardless and be happy because he could play all of like 8 different positions at any given point. So I'd love to see him at quarterback, especially because I think I don't think he's got any more eligibility, so it'd be his last college game.
Yeah.
And I don't expect Chasten Ditta to be our starter next season, so I don't know how important it is for us to get him an entire game's worth of reps. I want to see Mike Wright, honestly. I want to see him go play quarterback and then line up at like safety. Yeah.
I like you said, it's hard not to pull for the kid. He, by all accounts, just seems like a class act and just a grade A human being. And when he runs for president, this podcast, if it's still kicking,
we will endorse it.
Supporter of the Mike Wright presidential campaign.
We will be going live from his. We
might be on his staff.
Might have to be. We're going to do whatever we can to make sure he is a recurring guest on this show.
Yeah, I will pick it for him. If I need to go door to door asking for votes for Mike Wright, I will.
Oh yeah, I'll be a knocker. I'll lobby for him all day long. Also, one of the funnier humans to have ever put on an ECU uniform of any kind. He is hilarious on TikTok and Twitter and all that stuff.
The briefcase better. If the briefcase is not a part of his presidential campaign, he might lose me.
Yeah, I agree. But then again, if he shows up to if he has rallies and he comes out there doing his locker room victory dance, then that'll be enough for me. Also, Old Dominion just missed a field goal. USF getting the ball back with just under 6 minutes left to go tie the game.
I need a USF win. So
Me too. Although we'll get to that.
You're off to a much better start than me.
Yeah, I'm doing all right.
But I'm with you. I'd like to see Mike Wright kind of, I was going to say Cinderella story, but that's not right. But kind of have his moment in the sun.
Have his swan song.
Yeah, considering this is his last game. That being said, I did go and watch some Diddy tape. Not Diddy tape, but Diddy tape.
Very glad you clarified that. We're a pro Mike Wright podcast and an anti
Diddy podcast.
Doing film study on Diddy podcast.
This is the hard hitting analysis you get on the Downey Sports Network.
Welcome to the Thunderdome.
The kid can freaking move.
Oh yeah.
I
loved what I saw from him this season. I mean, obviously it was
Diddy for
sparing.
one next year.
Hey, let it be clear that is a Michael endorsement, not a Down East Sports endorsement.
I will say, if he plays, the corners are going to struggle to catch the balls, and so maybe will the receivers because they're going to be oiled up.
Hey, I'm sure he's getting plenty of good reps for his prison squad, though.
Yeah, I mean, the longest yard part 3.
I was about to say it's going to be the longest yard at a Greenville, North Carolina.
We're not even trying to get into the weeds, and we still have managed to multiple times.
No, Katie, no. I said this is not a podcast that endorses such behavior.
This is what we've been missing from the chat
for a few
episodes.
We finally get to bowl season, and now the chat wants to pop off.
Yeah. I would like to see him get a couple drives just in case you don't get the transfer quarterback you want.
I agree.
Or what if he just blows the top off and it's like, all right, do you need to go get a transfer quarterback?
That's true.
Because I don't know who's sitting out for Pitt, and I will look into that when we do the preview. But
yeah,
I'm already not feeling great about this game without Hauser. So
no, and that's another thing is, and I'll reiterate this when we do the preview, but the folks that are that aren't going to be playing already, plus the fact that this is our second straight year playing in this game, and it's not the easiest place to get to, like around Christmas time every single year. Like last year, we had the majority crowd. We outnumbered NC State fans pretty well. It was very evident. I took a picture of it from one of the end zones, a panoramic shot. You can very clearly tell which side has more folks on it. I don't expect that to be the case this year, just from a fatigue standpoint with the fan base. I just that combined with, again, the folks that we're going to be missing. I don't love it, but we'll save that for the preview.
Yeah, it's going to be an interesting couple months. It might force us into doing some summer. I know we talked about doing some off-season stuff, but it might.
We might not have a choice
into doing it.
See, Mike agrees. Mike agrees.
As two people that are not attending the game.
Yeah, I can't swing it again.
I actually might be in PNC actually. Some first place team in the Atlantic's traveling to Raleigh on the 27th.
Coming to play the first place team in the Metro.
Yeah, I mean it's best competition, man.
I might try to slide with you over there.
Section 335 is the one
I'm
currently looking at because it's the cheapest one, and by cheap I don't mean cheap.
Yeah,
they're steep.
Yeah.
There's for some bleed seats. I was texting. This is again. We've gotten in the another time, but
this is a cup final preview, man.
No, it's East Coast Conference final.
Oh,
yeah.
My brain half the time still thinks.
We haven't been in the West.
I know. My brain. The Astros are still in the NL. Like the Charlotte's still the Bobcats.
The bowl game in Charlotte's still the Belk Bowl.
Yeah, exactly. My brain operates in nostalgia.
For bleed seats, I don't remember them being this expensive, but
yeah, we're finally starting to come around to the rest of the league.
Yeah, I mean, 110 for bleed seats was not what I was expecting to see. I was like, okay, all right, how bad do I want to see the Red Wings lose by 2?
You want to talk about getting into the weeds? Here we go. This is a hockey show.
Yeah. NHL preview coming soon. Actually, not joking.
Yeah, we'll get some NHL going, some college basketball. Y'all stick around. We're not going anywhere.
Y'all can handle Jake Kelly, and Matt can handle the college basketball.
We'll figure it out.
Back. I'll do hockey, and I will be back for ECU baseball.
Oh yeah, we'll do baseball.
Which, I can't remember her name. She tweets a ton about ECU baseball, so shout out her. She's right now. Is it Ashley?
Yeah, Ash. Yeah.
Yeah, shout out to her. If you're watching, shout out you.
Yeah,
But
good follow on Twitter. Good follow on
good
Twitter.
follow on Twitter if you're a fan of ECU athletics. Again, if you're on Twitter and not following us, hit that follow button.
Yeah,
Um,
please.
Before I go off topic again, do you want to get into the 3 sheets front and back of bowl games I have?
No, because I want to pose a question to you.
I like questions.
Do we want to talk about Sharon more at all?
Is the horse dead?
I think, but obviously, like, cause I mean, a week has gone by, but that was tough when we decided not to do a show, and then all
It
that came out.
was, and which is 100% my fault. So if we're gonna blame
No, we're
anybody,
good.
we can blame me.
But
Jacoby was tired.
a lot of extremely nefarious things going on in Ann Arbor, Michigan
I'm
from
trying
one
so
one
hard not to
Sharon
steal
Moore,
my dad's bit right now.
which is
Just start singing Mr. Brightside.
oh yeah,
I mean, it's a song about cheating.
oh yeah,
That a school that cheats and has a head coach that cheats sings in the fourth quarter because their girlfriends cheat on them while they're studying in the library with Michigan State and Central Michigan and Western Michigan students because, well, who would want to date one of those ugly nerds?
I will say not what I thought the first punishment would be for Michigan coach and cheating allegations.
Yeah,
I thought that would have come a little bit sooner.
You steal signs in the NFL, you get a $500,000 fine. If you steal signs in college football, you get to go coach in the NFL.
Yeah,
that's how it works.
Word to the LA Chargers.
Both of them, Michigan men.
Oh yeah, just Michigan men to the core.
Yeah, if you really want like an in-depth, just 15-minute rant about how someone that hates Michigan feels, check out the Miller and Moulton podcast.
Oh yeah.
Go to the Wednesday episode, hour 1. It's either Wednesday or Thursday. Yeah, just listen to hour 1. It's spectacular. Yeah, he's a scumbag.
Yeah, to the highest degree. A dude sucks.
Like, thank God you can still kind of like rip jokes about it because it could have gone really, really wrong.
Oh yeah. Oh, and honestly, a lot of it just straight up like isn't funny.
The back half of it's not funny.
Yeah. I mean, like felony breaking and entering, stalking.
Yeah, stalking.
Good Lord, dude.
Although I'm not gonna lie, where was I? I can't remember. It was Friday at Tapped. Shout out Tapped. They had Sports Center on, and seeing them go live to the court coverage of him was something. To see him in a padded room, so to speak,
with
that handcuffs in a white jumpsuit.
Crazy.
That's just like, wow, dude. You got for, to speak on their former coach, that's a different kind of cheater. For him to claim Ryan Day was born on third base.
Right.
Oh my God, he's halfway to home.
He inherited the national champion.
And did jack all with it.
It took him to 6-6 and 7-5. Is that right?
Yeah. Yes.
Because were they better than 7-5 this year? Hold on. I thought that was their record. Let me see.
Hold up.
Because they're in a bowl game.
Yes, they're playing Tennessee.
No. Illinois is playing Tennessee.
They're on one.
They're playing Texas. Yeah, no, they're 9-3. I forgot. They were good.
Well, yeah, they were. Yeah, they were better this year, which is, again, our sources are people that have sources.
He didn't have
this
9.
Information has been out for the better part of a month.
Oh yeah, it's just it hasn't been made like it hasn't been made uber public,
Yeah, which again, stealing my dad's kind of bit here, but he's not wrong. And Michigan considers themselves a morally high institution. It's a great school. It
It is.
truthfully is a really, really good school, really tough place to get into. Um, and they just taking the words right from Mark Miller's mouth. They paid the devil for national championships. I mean, they just threw all that away for winning football games.
Oh yeah.
Which, hey, I mean, you got your natty out of it. Was it worth it? We'll see. Um,
Depends on who their next coach is.
I have no idea. I jokingly say Urban because he's now a perfect fit.
Oh yeah. No, I mean
Rich Rod would be really funny for a second time, but
that
that's
would be
just
funny.
funny.
I mean, we made all the jokes about how Brian Kelly would be a great fit at Penn State. Seems like he'd be a pretty good fit at Michigan.
Probably the right hire.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, he's the best coach out there.
He's coached in that state before. He coached at Central.
Did he?
Before he went to Cincinnati.
I was about to say the earliest I remember him is Cincinnati.
Now I've looked this up. Or no, I watched a video on YouTube about Brian Kelly and how he's kind of screwed over every place he's ever gone to.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, he coached at Central Michigan, left him before a bowl game to go to Cincinnati, where I think Cincinnati actually played them in a bowl game and then like destroyed them.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think Brian Kelly would probably be the best hire. It's just like,
That's a good culture fit right there.
Yeah. So it's just, we'll see how the cookie crumbles, because the fact that they decided after National Signing Day, and I'm convinced if he beats Ohio State, he still has a job.
Yeah, I guarantee you.
I think this gets covered up.
Oh, it gets swept under the rug immediately if they go and beat Ohio State again. As soon as they got that first loss to Ohio State, this was all going to come out. Whether it was this year, next year, 5 years down the road, like it was going to come out, and they were going to let him go and whatever else. But
so it's going to be interesting to see what this recruiting class does, because I know there's like a grace period for them to get out of their letters of intent.
It's 30 days.
30 days. I've already heard of one or two guys that have requested the NCAA to release them from their letters of intent.
Yeah.
It's really interesting what Bryce Underwood's going to do, because unless they get a coach that's somewhat of a scheme fit for him, I think he needs to go elsewhere, because his talent's not being utilized in the least bit there.
No.
Other than that, he's a scumbag. Michigan brass is scumbags. Dave Portnoy, you're a scumbag. Hire me though.
I was about to say let's be clear here. We are big Barstool guys over here.
Yeah, I will willingly work for you, but you defending him jokingly or not, still a little scummy.
Oh yeah.
Not to be confused with Ryan Whitney's nickname in Anaheim. Lately. Now I lost my train of thought. But just, they could be going back to the late 2000s.
Yeah.
Real quick. Rich Rod, Michigan may be back.
I mean,
just without Rich Rod.
It wouldn't surprise me. Like, I feel like this could be very highly detrimental to that program.
Yeah. That's about all I got to say about that shitty situation.
Yeah, I'm the same way. I didn't want to spend too much time on it just because I don't think he deserves our time. But it was quite an important event that took place.
Yeah. Oh, Paul, unfortunately, I think you just caught your first L.
Yeah, it's not looking great for the Bulls at the moment.
On that note, I'm going to claim I am currently 1-3 so far in the first 4 bowl games of the year, and Paul is 3-1. We are going to rip through all 9 gazillion bowl games and whatever the hell their sponsors are.
I got you. I got them already. Don't worry.
Starting off with the 68 Ventures Bowl. We got Louisiana taking on Delaware. Louisiana is a 3-point favorite. 62.5's the total.
That's kicking off in about 3 minutes.
Yep. Yeah.
Over on ESPN.
Yeah, they're probably waiting for that game to go final before they put that on, aren't they?
Probably, yeah, because it was originally an 8:30 kick. Now it's saying 8:40.
Yeah.
It'll probably be 8:45. Oh, they're saying 2.5 minutes to kick off.
No. Okay.
So it'll probably be on like ESPN2 or something like that. But
Um.
Louisiana, Delaware.
Yep. Louisiana's 3-point favorite for what it's worth. I'm doing straight picks. I'm not doing spreads. I might come up with a list of bowl games I like later in the week, but
Yeah.
I can guarantee you it won't be any of these. I like the Raging Cajuns.
Yeah, I do too. Let's see. I have Louisiana by because in my bowl pool we pick them by we pick how much they're going to win by too. So shout out the Kirchman Bowl pool, my boy Ty and all his folks. I got Louisiana by 4 in that game. I trust the team that's been around and done this before compared to the team in its first year of uh, FBS, which Delaware's had a hell of a year. Their quarterback was like top 5 in the nation in passing this year.
Yeah.
But I think the Raging Cajuns. I'll just take the more tried and true program.
Moving on to the Xbox Bowl,
Mm-hmm.
Missouri State taking on Arkansas State. Two schools shockingly close to each other. Arkansas State minus 1.5. 54.5 is the total. I like Missouri State.
Yeah, this is where I go back on what I just said. Give me Missouri State in this. Also in their first year of FBS football, but I think they're the better team here, to be honest. And that's really all I got. I think Missouri State had a hell of a year this year. And for them to have a winning record in their first year of FBS
8-4.
is remarkable. So good on them, and I'll give them benefit of I'll reward them by picking them in the Xbox Bowl. Got them by 6.
There you go. On to the Myrtle Beach Bowl as the Kennesaw State Owls, who gives a hoot, take on the Western Michigan Broncos. The Broncos are a 3-point favorite, 48.5 is the total. I like the Broncos here. I hate picking against a Georgia school, but
Yeah.
Western was the class of the MAC. I mean,
Yeah.
MAC champ.
Yeah. This is a battle of 2 conference champions, Western Michigan and Kennesaw State. Again, in their second year of FBS, Kennesaw State, what a job that they've.
Yeah, what an improvement.
I mean, they were not great last year. But to turn around, win 10 games this year before even playing a bowl game, win a conference championship, and all of a sudden that Myrtle Beach Bowl looks like a pretty solid matchup. I do have Western Michigan here. I think they were the champions of a tougher conference, and that was my sole basis for picking them. But regardless, I think this will actually be one of the better games of the first kind of half of bowl season. I think this is going to be a hell of a matchup.
Yeah, I wholeheartedly agree. I think this is actually going to be a good game.
Yeah, this would be one of my games of bowl season probably. I think it's going to be just a barn burner.
We're 3 for 3 on picks so far. By the way, we have not picked differently.
No, we have not.
The Union Home Mortgage Gasparilla Bowl. Did that used to be the Bad Daddy Gator Bowl?
No, it was the Bad Boy Mowers Bowl, which it's like I think it might have always been the Gasper. No, it's had a bunch of different sponsors, but it was the Beef O'Brady's Bowl at one point.
That's right, it was the Beef O'Brady's Bowl.
That was because ECU played in the Beef O'Brady's Bowl. That was when they played it in St. Petersburg at the Rays Stadium at Tropicana. Yeah, it's just terrible.
Shout out to that hurricane.
But ECU, who did they beat? They beat Ohio in that Beef O'Brady's Bowl. But yeah, Memphis, NC State, and I think we both know where both of us are going.
Yeah, NC State 4.5-point favorites.
Nope.
Nope. Rolling with the American too. Let's go Tigers.
I'm not a conference pride guy, but to hell with it. To hell with NC State. Give me the Tigers. I don't like Memphis either. But to be perfectly clear, I think Memphis is straight up the better football team, and I think they're going to go.
I was at. I looked at that spread and said, "Yep, there's the first bet of the bowl season."
Yeah, I think
that's easy money. Give me Memphis money line.
Also, another thing is I'm not picking State to win a bowl game until they prove to me that they can win one. Their last bowl win was 2017. Bradley Chubb sat out of that game because he was prepping for the NFL draft. That's how long it's been since NC State has won a bowl game. If only they had an opportunity in the last year or so. But yeah, give me Memphis. I picked them by 14 just to rub some salt. But yeah, give me the Tigers.
Into the next bowl game, one that has not changed names and should never change names. The famous Idaho Potato Bowl.
You're damn right. On the Smurf turf. Let's go.
On Smurf turf. Washington State, 2.5-point favorites over Utah State. Both 6-6. 49.5 is your total. I like the team from Utah.
This is our first
disagreement.
Disagreement is what I was looking for.
Not so fast.
Wow. Good Lord. Yeah, not so fast, my friend. This Washington State team is like obviously neither team in the pack had a great season. Split championship in that conference, by the way. Washington State and Oregon State split the Pac-12 title. But I feel like Washington State has played some pretty solid football as of late. And so I feel like they're going to ride some heat a little bit into this game. I've seen them play a little bit this season, and I, truth be told, can't recall watching any Utah State this season, aside from watching Jordan Love on Sundays. So give me Washington State. I got them by like a touchdown, I think.
Moving to make this sponsor make sense, the Bush's Boca Raton Bowl.
Oh, yeah, Bush's Beans, baby.
Yeah, nothing makes you think of Boca Raton quite like Bush's Beans and that golden retriever.
Exactly, like that dude and the accent he had in the commercial and the golden retriever and just baked beans down at the beach.
Down at the beach, down there near Jupiter. Toledo taking on Louisville. Louisville 6.5-point favorites. 45.5 is your total. Give me the Cardinals. I think they're the much better team here. Not to say Toledo was not in the top end of the MAC conference this year, but Louisville's been off and on, kind of had a rough finish, but I like Louisville here.
Not only was Louisville, like you alluded to, fairly inconsistent as a football team this year, I'm also expecting them to be missing some key pieces. And so for that reason, I got the Rockets. Give me Toledo.
All right. Do I give this bowl a sponsor just because they don't have one?
What, the New Orleans Bowl?
Yeah, the Down East Sports Network New Orleans Bowl.
The Down West Sports Bowl.
Yep. The Down on the Bayou Sports Network.
Down on the Bayou Sports Network New Orleans Bowl.
Presented by Zach Ballard, New Orleans Bowl.
Presented by AJ McMurphy's.
Western Kentucky is a 5.5-point favorite at Southern Miss. 57.5 is your total, and I struggled not to take Southern Miss just because they're closer to home, but Western Kentucky is a pretty decent football team.
You know how
I like the Hilltoppers.
You know how I feel about Western Kentucky. Give me roll tops, baby. Give them to me.
Fear the Hilltopper.
Roll tops.
Moving on to the Scooters Coffee
Fiasco Bowl. The Fiasco Bowl.
The Fiasco Bowl.
The Lupe Fiasco Bowl. The Lupe Fiasco Bowl.
If you're watching this for the first time, just know this happens every episode.
We're having fun.
I struggle to speak English.
We have fun on this
language. Show. The problem is it's also my first. UNLV is a 5.5-point favorite at Iowa, taking on Iowa.
Ohio.
Why it says
Ohio.
Ohio.
Good Lord. Do you want me to read them?
You might need to.
The Ohio Bobcats and the The UNLV running Rebels.
UNLV 5.5-point favorite, 65.5 to total. Give me that team down in Las Vegas.
Yeah, I'm on the Rebs. Give me UNLV.
On to the Sheridan Hawaii Bowl. Got that one right. Go me.
Christmas Eve, baby.
Cal, 1.5 favorite against the hometown team, Hawaii. 54.5 is your total, and I know it's a tough thing to go to the island.
You know me.
I like Cal.
You know me. I have hammered Hawaii this season. They were probably half the weeks. At least I'd say at least a quarter, if not a third of the weeks of the season. They were in my picks. I love betting on Hawaii home games, which is exactly what this is. That being said, Cal's quarterback with the crazy ass name that I'm not even gonna try to attempt to say. Love the way that dude plays football. And again, it is tough to go to the Big Island and find a win. But I think Cal's going to figure out a way to do that.
Thoughts on Ohio's coach, Paul?
On Ohio's coach?
Yeah.
Ohio's coach.
Yeah, I asked you because I had no idea.
Ohio or Hawaii?
I don't know. It says thoughts on Ohio's coach.
Oh, I see it there.
I couldn't tell you who it is.
Am I tripping? Hold on.
This is like we got a lacking ball knowledge.
Oh, Brian Smith fired. I saw this notification actually earlier and forgot to go back to it.
Oh, he's. You're right. No, I did see this today.
Serious professional misconduct.
Yeah. Hopefully it goes better than what happened up north.
Yeah. Do we have any like allegations?
I haven't seen anything, but I'm gonna be completely honest. I also haven't looked.
This quote, the termination follows an administrative review of allegations that Smith violated the terms of his employment agreement by engaging in serious professional misconduct and participating in activities that reflect unfavorably on the university. I got nothing. I'm not seeing
anything more than that.
Yeah, now I gotta check Twitter just because that's where.
Well, while you do that, the Game Above Sports Bowl.
You're damn right.
What a name! Central Michigan taking on Northwestern. Northwestern 10.5-point favorites. 43.5 is your total. Chips up, baby.
Yeah. Crap. I lost my. There we go. I got Northwestern. I struggled with this game mightily, but there were flashes of stuff that I really liked out of Northwestern this season. I mean, there were a couple points in this season where I thought that they were going to seriously push for like a 8-4 kind of season. Didn't end up working out that way, but still, I believe in the Cats. So, this is another game I think is going to be sneaky, very good though.
Yeah,
it would not at all surprise me to see Central Michigan win this game, but I'm on Northwestern.
In the Rate Bowl,
mm-hmm.
New Mexico takes on Minnesota. Minnesota, the 2.5-point favorite. 45.5 is your total, and I like the Golden Gophers here. Kind of similar to what you said about Northwestern. I think it's a team that looked decent in moments, and I think they cap off the season with cap off the year with an 8-win season.
Yeah, I got the Lobos. Give me New Mexico. Let's see. Yeah, the Rate Bowl being in Phoenix, I feel like gives a significant travel advantage to New Mexico. And plus, I mean, that's a 9-win football team that, in my opinion, should have been playing for the Mountain West title instead of the eventual champions, Boise State, as weird as that might sound. But I really like this New Mexico team. They've played some very good football this season. And so I think that with it being a much shorter trip for them down the road and a good opportunity for their fans to get out to a solid bowl game against a power conference opponent. I like the Lobos.
In the Serve Pro First Responders Bowl, Florida International takes on the UTSA Roadrunners. They are a 9.5 point favorite. 59.5 is your total. Don't know much about Florida Atlantic, but I know UTSA can score
You mean
mainly at
FIU?
home, or FIU, not FAU. Don't know anything about them, to be completely honest, but I've seen UTSA play a few times this year, so I'm rolling with the team in the American.
Yep, I'm going to take UTSA as well. It's UTSA playing a game in Texas. That gives me enough, especially against. I mean, FIU's coming from Miami. That's a decent ways across country. So, yeah, I like UTSA probably pretty comfortably here. I will say I do like what I saw from FIU this season. I thought it was a good stepping stone year for them, but I think UTSA is going to be too much for them.
In the Bad Daddy Mowers Pinstripe Bowl.
Bad boy mowers, right?
Bad boy, yeah, not Bad Daddy. I'm hungry.
I got to find that on my list. Where is it?
In a matchup, if you were to tell me at the beginning of the year would be a national championship matchup, I'd have believed you. A semifinal matchup, I'd have believed you. Quarterfinal matchup, I'd have believed you. But the Bad Boy Mowers Pinstripe Bowl, I don't think I would have believed you. The Penn State Nittany Lions are taking on the Clemson Tigers.
Yeah, which a lot of people, including me, thought could very well be a national championship matchup.
I think on this exact program, I picked Clemson to win the national title.
Oh, and I had Penn State. I had a future on Penn State to win the national championship that I cashed out with about 20 seconds left in the UCLA game for like $1.
I ate my money on Clemson.
I should have. I didn't deserve that $1.24 or whatever it was, but
that's when you just kind of look at it and go, you deserve that. That's what you deserve. Penn State 3.5 point favorites, 48.5 is your total. I think I let my inner hatred for Penn State, don't even know where it really comes from, take over my true hate for Clemson. And for whatever reason, I'm believing in this Clemson team one more time.
You have fun. I'm on Penn State. There's excitement in that program. They got a new coach. Clemson's been wanting a new coach for the last couple of years now, and they're not going to get it anytime soon. So give me the team with the better vibes, which is crazy to say, but I think it's Penn State.
It might be. In the Wasabi Fenway Bowl, UConn 8.5 point favorites against Army. Give me the basketball school.
Yeah, I love this UConn team. They have just what a year for them. I mean, they're not going to have Jim Mora coaching them this game. He's gone to Colorado State, but even still, I think that team is plenty talented enough to the point where they can go out and win that game. I don't know how much they've lost necessarily from a personnel standpoint already, but again, I've loved what I've seen from this UConn team this season, so I'm gonna ride them one more time.
I might make a last second switch. I got to see something on this next game. I assume he would.
Which one are we going to next?
Cool. Yep. In the greatest mascot bowl in this.
Oh yeah.
I was pretty sure, and I made my pick based on that information, so I had to double check. In the Pop-Tarts Bowl, number 22 Georgia Tech against number 12 BYU.
Great matchup.
4.5 point favorites. Incredible matchup.
And the Pop-Tarts Bowl will deliver.
56.5 is your total. And continuing on the theme of picking teams that I absolutely hate, give me the Ramblin' Wreck and Haynes King.
Whoa.
He's playing. I think BYU's been a bit of a fraud all year. I assume losing their quarterback's name right now.
Bachmeier?
Bachmeier. Baron Bachmeier's gonna be healthy by then.
Yeah.
But I like Haynes King. I mean, I think he's gonna give it one last effort there, and I like GT.
I'm gonna take the team that I saw play against my team this season did not look fraudulent at all. As much as I believe that they might have been fraudulent the whole time. What a year for BYU. What a year for Georgia Tech too. But this BYU team was special, and I think that they're going to cap off a very good season in their program's history with by eating a Pop-Tart.
Eating the Pop-Tart. We're going to eat them.
We're going to eat the mascot.
In a bowl game that I swear changes its sponsor like every 2 years.
But what, the Arizona Bowl?
Yes, formerly known as the Barstool Arizona Bowl.
The Barstool Sports Arizona Bowl. Now it's the Snoop Dogg Arizona Bowl.
I was about to say, and if anything could top the Barstool Arizona Bowl, it's the Snoop Dogg.
It's the D-O-double-G. It's the D-O-double-G Bowl.
What do they get for gifts like
gin
from
and,
the bowl committee?
Gin and
like
juice.
Some Tangerade and a thing of Bombay and an eighth of wheat. And some blunt papers, some Dutch wraps.
Yeah, there's no telling what's about to go down.
God, I just incriminated myself.
You didn't until you said that you incriminated yourself.
Man's had a Dutch or two before. Miami of Ohio taking on Fresno State. Fresno State, 4.5-point favorites. I didn't realize I got who is televising these games. I'm just now noticing that it's on the CW.
Oh, this is the CW.
It's on the CW.
Hey, it's better than having to tune into the Barstool Sports Network to watch it, because you used to only be able to watch it on Barstool.
Yeah. Oh,
not on the YouTube channel, like on like their like
the website.
The website and like their channel on Sling
for a while.
It was on Sling too.
Give me Miami of Ohio.
You already know those are my guys. I've been rocking with them in the college football game this year. Give me the Red Hawks. Solid Fresno State team, but give me the team that just played for a conference championship, respectfully.
All right, Paul, I'm going to you for saying the sponsor of this next bowl.
It's the problem is I don't know if it's Isleta or Ileta or
that one.
Yeah, the New Mexico Bowl, which is another great matchup.
Yeah, really good matchup. North Texas 3-point favorites taking on San Diego State. I'm leaning San Diego State just because North Texas isn't going to have their quarterback.
I made all of these picks on Thursday of last week.
Yeah.
So
motherfuckers going on after the Flash is great.
But yeah, I made these picks on Thursday, so I feel less great about my pick now. I had North Texas by about a touchdown. I'm still going to rock with them, obviously, because I can't change my pick. But I think this is, again, another fantastic matchup.
Oh, in a bowl game that I'm weirdly familiar with. Pretty sure we played Penn State in this bowl game, like Aaron Murray era.
I think you're right. DESN. Always a fun game, this game.
The Tax Slayer Gator Bowl. Number 19, Virginia taking on Missouri. Missouri, 7-point favorites, 47.5 your total. I think the cheese keeps sliding off the cracker for Virginia here. I like Missouri in this game.
Really?
Another team that I called frauds for most of the
year. I was about to say that cheese has been sliding off their cracker for weeks now. But
I'm taking this. You're going to see some major SEC bias.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. give me Virginia though. I think that team earned my endorsement for picking them in a bowl game. What a year for that program.
Oh, and the Kinder's Texas Bowl. LSU taking on number 21 Houston. Houston -3, 41.5 your total. Ha! I tricked you. Go Houston.
I was about to say I'm on Houston.
Go Houston.
I had a feeling you were going to hold off on your SEC bias till it made sense.
Yeah,
Yeah.
when you can't just find one reason to justify picking LSU, it's just kind of like, hey, great, you got a new coach. Things are looking up. Things
Yeah,
ain't looking up this year. You
until he
still
leaves
can't run the
y'all.
football.
Yeah, give me Houston. I don't
Give me
this
Houston.
LSU team. I just don't believe in at all. And Houston, I loved what I saw out of them this year. I think they had a great year.
Sneaky,
Uh,
sneaky, really good team.
oh yeah, I mean, finished the season ranked. I guess not technically because I guess they come out with a ranking after the bowls,
Well, according to this, and which
but
I printed today, they're 21st.
they are. It's just it's not the final
Yeah.
ranking.
Oh,
Um, but I mean, a ranked Houston team that went 9-3 in the regular season. Um, Plays pretty well on both sides of the ball. I watched a handful of their games this year. Liked what I saw. Give me the Cougars.
moving
And
on
then
to the J Lab Birmingham Bowl, which
this
thank God
this is my favorite matchup of bowl season. Just so you know,
a rematch.
deeper than hate, baby.
A rematch. Georgia Southern, GATA Eagles, -7 against the App State Mountaineers, 59.5 your total. You know where I'm going.
Hey, all my Appy friends, this one's for you. It's a revenge game. Give me the Mountaineers, baby.
Let Southern do it again. GATA, baby. Oh, moving on to the Radiance Technologies Independence Bowl.
What you know about Radiance Technologies?
Not a daggum thing.
That makes two of us. Let's go.
You lost me at technology.
You asked me at Radiance. I didn't know what the hell that was.
I'm shocked I was able to get that word out of my mouth. I mean,
the Independence Bowl.
The Independence Bowl.
Basically, a
Coastal
home game for Louisiana Tech. Basically,
Yeah, Coastal Carolina taking on Louisiana Tech. They're 9.5-point favorites. I got to go to my other sheet to get the total. 15.5 is your total.
yeah,
Watched one of these teams play. Watched them
yeah.
score no points. I'm aware that they improved throughout the season. Louisiana Tech.
I liked so much, or I liked what I saw out of Coastal Carolina so much at the end, like by the end of the season, that I figured out a way to pick them in this game. I struggled with this one more than most of them for coming up with a winner, just because I feel like these teams have gotten to the point where they are now evenly matched. From like Coastal looked like one of the worst teams in the country. And I think we were calling them one of the worst teams in the country after we shut them out. They figured something out and managed to get back to 500 and go to a bowl game. Credit to them. I feel like they're riding pretty high right now, so I'm gonna ride that high with them. Give me Coastal. I got them by 4 is the number I picked. So
Moving on to the Liberty Bibberty Mutual Music City Bowl.
yep.
Tennessee 2.5-point favorites taking on the Illini from Illinois. 61.5 is your total. SEC biased. Give me the team that scores a lot of points and lets in a lot of points.
Yeah. I wrestled with the thought of Illinois here, but I got Tennessee.
I just think Tennessee's offense is going to be too much for them here.
Exactly. I think they'll blow it open.
Yeah, I think that 61.5 is telling you everything you need because
exactly.
By all accounts, Iowa's got a pretty halfway decent defense, but they're still telling you that's going to go 60.
You love calling other teams Iowa.
Illinois. How many teams have I called? Like, take a drink every time I call a school that's not Iowa.
I think I took one not long after you did the first one. Here's the second one.
Yeah. Like taking a drink every time my dad said scumbag in his rant. You'd have been drunk about 2 minutes in. The Valero Alamo Bowl. Almost screwed that one up.
Another one of my favorite bowl games.
Number 16, USC, 4.5-point favorites taking on the TCU Horned Frogs. 57.5 is your total. I don't know why. I picked TCU.
I did too. I don't know why.
I don't know why. USC, by all accounts, is a pretty good football team.
Yeah, I liked what I saw to USC this year, but I was pretty apparently I like TCU.
Apparently, there's something about that Horned Frog, and I'm like, yep, That's who I'm picking right there.
I thought I picked you. Honestly, I think this is one because we have another bowl pool. Like just I know you, I think you're in it. I'm in it, and like a couple other people maybe. Maybe I don't know if you joined it. It's the one that Jarrett sent us.
No, I meant to though.
Oh, well, I there's a good chance I picked USC in that one, but for my legit one, I got TCU. For God knows why, but let's go Frogs, baby.
Let's go Frogs. Is that what they do? Is it something?
It's
I screwed up.
Oh, I can't remember what they do.
Hiss.
I can't remember what their hand signal is. Either way, give me the Hypnotoad.
Hypnotoad. The RylaQuest?
ReliaQuest.
ReliaQuest. Bowl.
Another great matchup.
This time, actually, Iowa.
Yeah.
Taking on Vanderbilt.
Not for me. Give me Diego. Go Diego. Go. Give me.
Oh no, I got Vandy. Go Diego.
Okay.
Go.
Oh, I thought you picked. I thought you were picking Iowa.
This time, Iowa.
Yeah, it's actually Iowa in this game.
Playing in this game.
It's not Illinois or whatever else it was. You said it for like Hawaii or something like that.
I called Ohio.
That's right. It
was Ohio.
That's right.
I'm real strong. Please tell me that's a Red Wings goal. Nope, they're down 2-0.
Nice.
I like Vanderbilt.
I do too.
5.5 too.
Yeah.
On top of just picking them straight up.
But there's one dude I know that you don't have to worry about playing in this game. Diego Pavia will go out here probably shit-faced and throw for 500 yards and 3 touchdowns.
4 picks and still find a way to win by 7.
Oh, yeah. Which, I mean, Iowa, great defense, to be fair. But
really good defense.
I think this Vandy team's got too much juice to go out there and lose a ball game to Iowa.
There's a chance it's getting called back for goaltender interference.
Uh-oh.
I'm basing it. I guess my dad's watching the game because it's on TNT. Tony the Tiger Sun Bowl. Arizona State playing a home game pretty much. Taking on the Duke Blue Devils, your ACC title winners.
Yeah, the ACC champs, baby.
Duke 2.5-point favorites. Sam Levitt's not playing.
Right.
49.5 is your total. Give me the Sun Devils.
Screw that. Give me the D word.
I can't bring myself to pick
right now. Give me the team that won a conference. Give me the conference champions. Go for it. Also, just if you're a atheist, I mean, no, that's not. If you're a Satanist, this is your matchup. The Sun Devils
devil and devil crime.
Exactly. This is Sun Devils and Blue Devils. If you're
should have played this game in New Jersey.
If you're of anti-Christian ideals, this is the Sun Bowl's the game for you.
Oh, the Cheez-It Citrus Bowl, number 18, Michigan, head coachless. Well,
yeah.
You know who their interim is, which I find hysterical.
Yeah, Biff, baby.
Versus number 13, Texas. Arch coming back for another year. They're 7.5-point favorites. 46.5. Texas looked like a different team after the Georgia game. Yeah, give me the Longhorns.
I picked Texas by 21.
Yeah, I think they just slaughter a soulless Michigan team.
Yeah, I think this is going to be a murder.
Oh, back into the just willy-nilly bowl games.
2 teams that I was high on this year.
Yes. The SRS Distribution Las Vegas Bowl almost butchered that.
Yeah, that was close, but we got there.
You saw the dyslexia just kicking in full force right there.
Oh, yeah.
Nebraska taking on number 15, Utah. Utah 16.5-point favorites. Wolf. 50.5 is your total. I like the Utes here.
Yeah, I like Utah comfortably. That's a damn good football team. That
even gonna play.
Yeah, Raiola is going to the portal. I assume he's not going to play in this game unless he wants to put. Honestly, it'd probably be good if he gave himself another opportunity to put some film out there, but he's probably not gonna. Give me Utah again. I think comfortably.
In the Lockheed Martin Armed Forces Bowl,
Yeah.
Rice is taking on Texas State. Texas State 11.5 point favorites. I'm going to go with the team that has a 500 record in Texas State versus the 5-7 Rice Owls.
Yeah, in-state rivalry game. You gotta love that. But give me Texas State. I mean, what the hell are we doing with Rice?
Yeah. AutoZone Liberty Bowl. Another terrible bowl I saw Georgia play in one time. Navy taking on Cincinnati. Cincinnati 7-point favorites. I think they lost to TCU. No, not TCU. They lost to someone in the Big 12.
ECU has at least one fond memory of the Liberty Bowl.
But Cincinnati 7-point favorites, 53.5 is your total. I like Bearcats.
I do too. Give me Cincy. I like this Navy team, and it's one final hurrah for Eli Heidenreich, Blake Horvath, Alex Tegsa. But as much as I love those dudes for Navy, this Cincinnati team, honestly, I liked what I saw from them for a good chunk of the year. So I'm gonna ride with them.
2 left before we get into the playoff.
Yep.
In the fill out your trust and will Holiday Bowl.
Hell yeah.
The fill out part. Number 17 Arizona 3-point favorites against SHMU, the Southern Methodist University Fighting Ponies.
Fighting Ponies.
51.5 is your total, and this pick is nothing more than I secretly love SMU.
Yeah.
I like SMU. They got great colors, great unis.
I also like SMU. I'm taking Arizona. Also, another sneaky uniform closet. But I think this is going to be a very hotly contested game. One of the few games on Fox, which I thought was interesting. Yeah. I watched NC State almost play in the Holiday Bowl. They got their uniforms on just about, and then UCLA decided they didn't want to play. So I almost have experience with the Holiday Bowl, but it is another bowl game that I like a lot. But yeah, give me Arizona. I just think they've been overall a better team this year.
Capping off the rest of the non-playoff bowls is the Dukes Mayo Bowl.
Oh yeah,
Wake Forest taking on Mississippi State. Somehow Mississippi State's a 4-point favorite
because they're probably the better team. But I just could not justify taking a 5-7 team over an 8-win football team.
56.5 is your total, and wholeheartedly agree with that statement you just said because I can't justify. Yes, was Mississippi State feisty all year? Wake Forest was supposed to be in the pit of the Atlantic Coast Conference.
In our first episode of the season, like our little preseason episode, I previewed all of my win total futures, and I told y'all to take the under on Wake Forest, which was at like 4.5, and they doubled it. So I'm riding with Wake. They proved me way wrong this year, and I've been high on Mississippi State this season. So credit to them for even being close enough to be invited to a bowl game since there weren't enough spots, which kind of tells you what you need to know about bowl games. Is that unfortunately, as much as I love them, we might have too many of them.
Yeah.
But like, I don't think you should be able to go to a bowl game if you're 6-6. I think you should have to be 7-5. But
lucky for you, I don't think they're going to exist too much longer, unfortunately.
Yeah, it sucks. Regardless, give me Wake. They've outperformed my expectations for them this season.
That leaves us with the first round of the playoffs. I think the best way to do this, because I've been literally thinking about it since we went through all these games, is preview the first round, and then I guess one of us will do the rest of the bracket, and then the other one do the rest of their bracket.
That's fine.
All right. Leading off Friday night, this Friday, that is, the Alabama Crimson Tide are taking on the Oklahoma Sooners for a second time. The Sooners are a 1.5 favorite. 39.5 is your total. Tells you how much they believe in these teams scoring.
Yeah.
I got two funny feelings in the first round because, well, I just think obviously the other two games are kind of obvious, but
that's what you think.
For whatever reason, I don't think Oklahoma can get this done a second time. I think Alabama's got a bad taste in their mouth after what happened in Atlanta, and the Crimson Tide find a way to beat the Sooners for the first time under DeBoer.
I understand that pick. and I don't 100% disagree, but I have Oklahoma simply for the fact that Alabama for the entire back third of the season has not looked good at all.
Oh, I agree.
Not impressed with that football team. And Oklahoma, while they might not look fantastic, they've figured out a way to grind out wins and just figure out ways to win ball games, which obviously Alabama has too, but Oklahoma with just how good their defense is, I think is going to set their offense up in enough positions to be able to go score enough. Um, so I like the Sooners here. I also am never going to have a problem uh, betting against Alabama,
Yeah.
but yeah, give me Oklahoma here. I think it's a close game, defensive slugfest, but
17-14.
yeah, first to 20 wins the game.
Pretty much. Heading into the Saturday slate, I hate that this game's at noon.
Yeah, oh yeah, me too.
Like, why is this the noon game? I get the other one. Like, I wish they'd have flipped Ole Miss. But
Yeah, we could have had a night game in College Station.
Like, I get why Oregon's the night game because they're out west.
Yeah.
But it's like, come on. You're going to put the best game of Saturday at noon? Anyways, Miami taking on Texas A&M. Texas A&M is a 3.5-point favorite. 48.5 is your total. Paul, what are you thinking?
I'm thinking gig 'em.
Gig 'em Aggies?
Yeah, I think this Miami team is good, but I also the whole playoff thing that's a whole another topic of conversation that we could do an entire other episode on. But this A&M team has one hiccup. They lost to Texas. They lost on the road to a Steve Sarkisian coach football team. Oh well. Give me A&M, and I don't know if it's comfortable, but I'm very confident in my pick of A&M.
I don't know why.
I know why. It's because you're a Carson Beck guy.
No. Something's telling me Miami wins this.
I know.
Something's telling me Miami wins this football game. It's all about the U. Give me the Miami Hurricanes.
Wow.
Winning in College Station to go on and face the Ohio State Buckeyes.
See, now if you're keeping track, that's the first upset that we've picked so far. Y'all might be thinking, okay, well, dang, that's pretty chalky. Only one upset. Do you want to send me?
Say not so fast.
Do you want to go ahead and send me to Oxford real quick?
I'm with your boy, by the way. He thinks Miami's a lock.
All right, Mike. We'll see.
Heading down to Oxford, Tulane Green Wave rematching with Ole Miss. Ole Miss 17.5-point favorites. 57.5 is the total. Everything going wrong with Ole Miss. Meanwhile, Tulane's coach gets to stay before he goes to Gainesville.
You're damn right he does. Roll Wave, baby. I got Tulane going into Oxford and beating Ole Miss.
There's my love for Georgia is deep. There was one SEC school I thought about going to that wasn't the University of Georgia. Hotty toddy, gosh almighty, who the hell are we? Flim flam, bim bam, Ole Miss, by damn.
Who the hell are we? We're the team that's going to lose to the G5 in the playoff.
Give me Ole Miss.
I respect your decision.
Leading us in Eugene, Oregon, James Madison gets to go take on the Oregon Ducks. Oregon 21.5-point favorites. 47.5 is your total. Quack.
If James Madison plays half as well as they've been talking on Twitter, James Madison's going to go beat the hell out of Oregon. They've been electric on Twitter the past week or so. That being said, I am on Oregon here. I think James Madison keeps it competitive early. I genuinely do. But I just Oregon and that environment as well. I think it's just going to be too much. But don't be surprised if like getting close to halftime, this game is
Blowout city.
no, don't be surprised if it's a bit dicey. Also, don't be surprised if it's a blowout. This is one of those like you know what to expect, but you also kind of don't know what to expect. It kind of feels like one of those wild card games early until Oregon figures out a way to pull away. But because they're going to, it's just a matter of when that happens.
You want to take the honors and go through your bracket first? You want me to?
I can do it. That's fine.
All right. Yeah.
Sticking with actually no, we'll go to the first game chronologically. The Goodyear Cotton Bowl Classic down in Arlington, Texas, where the de facto home team, Texas A&M Aggies, will be taking on the second overall seed Ohio State Buckeyes. Again, I love what this A&M team has done this year. I think they've had a great season, but that Ohio State team is damn good, and they'll have an extra week or so to get healthy. Actually, no, an extra more than a week, right?
It's not till the 31st.
Yeah,
So,
yeah, an extra week and a half.
A week and a half.
An extra week and a half to get healthy and get prepared for this game. Yeah, give me Ohio State. I think that honestly, the winner of that game could go play for a national championship. But yeah, I think the Buckeyes are too much for that A&M team. They've been there.
Yeah. I guess that takes you to the Orange Bowl next.
It does. It takes me to a noon kick down in Miami where Texas Tech and Oregon play in what is one of my favorite matchups of like one of my favorite potential matchups of the playoff. I think this is going to be a hell of a football game. And as much as I'd love to pick Oregon here, that Texas Tech defense, I think, is going to be the difference in that game. Especially that pass defense and the pass rush, even more specifically. I give me Texas Tech, but you know, in a close one.
It's going to be a close one. That's the only quarterfinal matchup that we'll have. That's the same. I just realized that.
Then I guess over to the Rose Bowl, kicking off in golden hour in Pasadena. I got Indiana taking on Oklahoma. I just think Indiana's going to be too much for him. Give me the team with the Heisman Trophy winner. Also, we didn't even touch on that. Shout out Fernando Mendoza. I thought a rightful Heisman winner.
Lackluster year for the Heisman, but I think he was the clear-cut winner.
They've had that conversation on Mostly Sports where they think it should be like you should be able to give out 2 Heismans one year and then not like it just takes a year off after that, you know. Again, not saying at all that Mendoza doesn't deserve the Heisman. I thought he had a hell of a year. But again, it's not like last year where we had Ginty and Travis Hunter.
Yeah.
But that being said, give me Indiana again. Give me the team with the Heisman winner. That's pretty straightforward. And then, unfortunately, the road stops here for Tulane in the Sugar Bowl, even though it's basically a home game playing in New Orleans. Give me the Dogs. So that leaves me with a pretty chalky semifinal. I got all the bye seeds squaring off in the Final Four. Let's see. On the 8th, the Verbo Fiesta Bowl. Georgia, Ohio State. I think, for all intents and purposes, the winner of this is the de facto national championship. And I think it's pretty damn hard to go back to back. So I'm gonna take the team that I've already seen go back to back. Give me the Georgia Bulldogs to beat Ohio State in the Fiesta Bowl, which leaves me with the Peach Bowl. Shout out Chick-fil-A, by the way.
Shout out Chick-fil-A.
Where Indiana, Texas Tech, which I think is just another super fun matchup. I love both of these teams, and I love the way that they match up against each other. But it's hard for me to bet against this Indiana team after what I've seen this year. And I love that Texas Tech team. No discredit to them whatsoever, but just Indiana, I mean, it's hard to bet against the number 1 team in the country – until you get to the national championship, where I think that they might just slightly start to turn a little orange, grow a little stem. Maybe you carve a face in them a little bit. We're talking pumpkins over here. Give me the Georgia Bulldogs to knock off the Indiana Hoosiers and win the national championship. And I promise that's not a pander pick.
You don't have to do that. All right. Oh, crap, now I got to remind myself how this crap started. I had it down, and now I've lost it again. All right. Starting with Ohio State taking on the Miami Hurricanes. I think this is where Ohio State flexes his muscle as much as I'd like to get payback on Carson Beck. Don't think it's going to happen. It'd be really cool if it did, though.
It would be sick.
Then moving on over to Texas Tech and Oregon, the only game we had the same. Everything you said is kind of spot on with what I think. I think Oregon's kind of turned it on late, especially after that Indiana game. But I think this, as much as I've struggled on what to truly think about this Texas Tech team, I think they've paid for an elite roster, and that defense is special. And when their quarterback's on, he's on. So give me the Red Raiders over the Ducks. Moving on to Indiana and Alabama, where the story ends for DeBoer's Alabama Crimson Tide. Indiana's too much for him, too much offense, too much defense, and all he does is win.
Y'all got the director's cut of that story.
Yeah.
Extended trip for the Crimson Tide.
Ole Miss gets a rematch against Georgia. I think it goes differently than the first time. And by that, I mean Georgia puts belt to ass.
There you go.
You know, this was a team that everyone thought was going to go 7-5 at the beginning of the year. And this Georgia team's turned it on late. They're the hottest team in the country.
This guy must be stopped.
They're the hottest team in the country.
He can't keep getting away with this.
He can't keep getting away with it. Which leaves us with the exact same semifinal. But
it's hard not to go chalk.
It's really hard to go chalk. I think Oregon, if anyone's going to upset the apple cart here, I think it's Oregon.
Yeah. That's Tulane, dude.
Yeah. Okay. Feed me Tulane. We'll hang 70 on them.
Oh, yeah, that's what I have.
I'm going to go with this game first just because it shows that we didn't have the exact same bracket.
Okay.
Again, I do not know what to make of this Texas Tech team.
They're awesome, dude.
But I'm going to believe they're really damn good.
They're very good.
Because they've done nothing but just look good.
And they're not one of those just boring beat the shit out of you teams. They're fun to watch while they do it too.
Yeah, so I mean, just a team that has put belt to ass all year, except for one game where their quarterback didn't play a snap. I like the Red Raiders to upset the 1 seed Indiana.
Look at that.
And represent the Big 12.
Texas Tech in a national championship game.
In their first Big 12 representee in a national title since 2008. That sounds right.
No, TCU.
Oh, yeah, TCU. What am I thinking about?
You're thinking about how you beat them by 60, and so it doesn't really count.
That game against Ohio State was the de facto national championship.
Oh, I know.
Speaking of de facto national championship, Ohio State takes on Georgia. Is that already lined up that's going to be all the way out west, and then Texas Tech Indiana is going to be the Peach Bowl? That's already.
I don't know. That's how it shows up for me. So I assume when you do it on ESPN.
Only ESPN?
Yeah, that's what it shows up as.
Well, I'm gonna live in my fantasy land that this game takes place in Atlanta.
Oh, because y'all always win there.
Slips and fall. No, we don't.
Yeah, I know.
No, we don't. No, we don't.
That's why I said that in that time.
I've seen some horrific things go on.
No, y'all always win in Atlanta.
And that building that was next to it that they blew up.
Oh yeah. Y'all need to go play outside at the one across the road. You always win in that one.
Yeah, we're good at that one.
Bobby Dodd is fun.
If we could play every Atlanta game with Bobby Dodd, I'd feel a lot better. Ohio State This kicker slips, falls, and trips and misses one wide left one more time to send Georgia to another national championship. Where? The University of Georgia Bulldogs take on the Texas Tech Red Raiders for a national title.
You did that on purpose. You didn't want to play the number one team.
Nah, I think Indiana's run's just over. I truthfully think Texas Tech might be like being slept on.
Oh, I genuinely believe Texas Tech could win the national championship. It's a hell of a football team.
That being said,
they're not gonna.
There's something about a blue collar kind of guy.
There's just something you like about those Georgia Bulldogs.
A lunch pail quarterback at the University of Georgia. And them dogs are going to be coming down the track.
Y'all weren't saying that about Justin Fields. That's why he left.
Yeah, he won't lunch pail. They won't blue collar. He's like Carson. He wanted a Lambo. Give me Stetson Bennett. Give me Jake Fromm. Give me Gunnar motherfucking Stockton. And the Georgia Bulldogs are national champs again. Back on top, the way the world's meant to be.
I'm just glad I got to sneak in some Justin Fields talk while we were there.
Fuck him. Him and Dylan Raiola. They can both go piss off.
We have fun on this show.
We have a lot of fun. If you were to tell me we're going to do this in an hour and 30 minutes, I would not believe you. I thought this was going to go way longer.
Oh, I thought so too. Yeah, we kind of made it snappy for what it was.
Yeah.
And that's even with getting sidetracked on Penn State and the Detroit Red Wings and
NHL preview coming soon.
It's coming soon. College basketball, not preview. I mean, the NHL one's not really preview either, but both of those are in the works.
In day works. It's been one hell of a football season with you guys.
Hell yeah.
We'll do something for the ECU game, which I think would line up perfectly with the second round, so we can preview the second round as well within that episode, and then maybe do a quarterfinal or a semifinal and a national championship show. We'll see.
Yeah,
you guys want it.
We'll definitely give you an ECU preview, and I'd like to dive into at least maybe a halfway through update of the playoff, even if it's like pre-semifinal or something like that. But
because our game's the 27th, and then the second round's all the 31st, so we could do the whole entire second round, and then we could figure something out for the rest of the playoffs.
Oh yeah, there's a good chance that we do a quick hit show just as a national championship preview.
Yeah. Might get Pops on for the second round. I don't know.
Oh, get Pops on it. We got to get Pops on as much as possible.
So this was the episode he was on last year.
The views skyrocket when Mark Miller comes on the pod. It does nothing but help us.
Yes. You mean the guy with a successful radio show?
yeah, that one.
But thanks for riding with us all season long. Look for off-season content coming soon. Still got a couple more football things to do. We appreciate you guys hanging out with us all year. Appreciate the chat today. You guys were awesome. If you're on Twitter, please give us a follow, retweet the stream, and like it. If you're on YouTube, subscribe, like, and comment. Helps the algorithm. It's good for us. If you're on Twitch, subscribe. But that is all for Bowl Mania in the first round of the college football playoffs. I'm Jacob. He's Paul. We'll see you later.
Love y'all.